Friday after 4, we ran downhill to the station, bought 2 lemon sodas and the cheapest tickets north. The train would pull away at 5 with sunlight lying on the seats. You would steal the travel section, I would fall asleep by your knee. The summer train at 5 always felt like we were leaving. Everything we had to answer for a little while behind. No hotel and no big plans, just 2 bags and open time. I still hear those wheels begin on the summer train at 5. We got off wherever sounded good, found a room above a shop, walked until the streets grew quiet, never worried when to stop. Now I make reservations, check the weather, check the time, but some part of me still misses being 25. The summer train at 5 always felt like we were leaving. Everything we had to answer for a little while behind. No hotel and no big plans, just 2 bags and open time. I still hear those wheels begin on the summer train at 5.
We rented bicycles by the shore and rode until the road grew narrow. Your hair kept blowing in your face. You tied it back with borrowed string. We ate fried fish from paper trays, sat on the seawall in the wind. By sunset, our blue cotton shirts were rough with salt along the seams. Salt on our sleeves, sand inside our shoes. No one knew exactly where we were, and there was nothing left to lose. We watched the fishing boats come home and let the evening do as it pleased. I can still taste that summer in the salt on our sleeves. The room we found had one small fan and music from the floor below. We danced barefoot for a minute, then fell asleep with the radio low. Some holidays are photographs, some live inside the skin. One touch of sea air after rain and I am there again. Salt on our sleeves, sand inside our shoes. No one knew exactly where we were, and there was nothing left to lose. We watched the fishing boats come home and let the evening do as it pleased. I can still taste that summer in the salt on our sleeves.
Corner store stayed open late, long after every shop went dark. An old radio beside the register played softly toward the park. We bought cold drinks and stood outside, pretending we had somewhere to go. Every song became important because you said you liked it so. Radio from the corner store, drifting down the summer block. One more chorus, one more minute before we finally had to walk. We did not know the singer's name, we only knew what feeling was for. Sometimes love was just a song from the radio at the corner store. Swept around our shoes and laughed that young people never sleep. We left when he pulled down the sign, then walked the long way by the creek. Years later I heard that same refrain inside a crowded train. For one small moment I could smell the hot street after rain. Radio from the corner store, drifting down the summer block. One more chorus, one more minute before we finally had to walk. We did not know the singer's name, we only knew what feeling was for. Sometimes love was just a song from the radio at the corner store. We spread the map across the hood and traced the coast with one wet finger. No blue line told us where to turn. We chose the road that looked much thinner. You circled towns with a red pencil. I marked the places we had been. By noon the folds were soft and tired from opening it again and again. August on a paper map, no signal telling us the way. Just your finger on the coastline and the whole wide afternoon to waste. we got lost and found a river, bought peaches from a roadside stand. I still keep that faded August folded like a little land. The car ran hot outside a village. We waited underneath the tree. You said the best part of a journey was having nowhere else to be. Now every road arrives in seconds on a shining screen of blue, but I miss choosing wrong directions and finding something new. August on a paper map, no signal telling us the way. Just your finger on the coastline and the whole wide afternoon to waste. We got lost and found a river, bought peaches from a roadside stand. I still keep that faded August folded like a little land.
We went there every August for the lights and cheap sweet tea. You were brave on every high ride. I stayed safely on the ground. That final year the paint was peeling. Half the booths were already gone. We bought 2 tickets for the wheel and watched the town turn slowly round. The day the fairground closed, we stayed until the lights went out. No brass band and no announcement, just workers moving things about. You said nothing stays forever. I said maybe some things do. The day the fairground closed, I was still believing you. By winter there were trucks and fences. By spring a market took its place. I drove past it with another life and still remembered your face. It was not losing all those rides that made the evening hard. It was knowing even happy things can leave without a scar. The day the fairground closed, we stayed until the lights went out. No brass band and no announcement, just workers moving things about. You said nothing stays forever. Now I know you told the truth. The day the fairground closed, I said goodbye to more than youth.
watch the ferry leave the pier. You blame the bakery on Main Street. I blame the clock we did not hear. The next boat wasn't until evening, so we rented 2 old chairs, bought oranges and a newspaper, and let the wind undo our hair. The afternoon we missed the ferry turned into the best day there. No schedule left to follow, no destination we could care. We talked for hours by the water, made a feast from what we carried. I would miss that boat again. For the afternoon we missed the ferry. We watched children feed the gulls, played cards with a bent old deck. By the time the next boat sounded, neither one of us had checked. Funny how the wrong departure can become the right delay. Some of life is what we plan, some is what got in the way. The afternoon we missed the ferry turned into the best day there. No schedule left to follow, no destination we could care. We talked for hours by the water, made a feast from what we carried. I would miss that boat again. For the afternoon we missed the ferry. We left our shoes beside the blanket, then forgot where we had laid them. Walked 2 miles along the shoreline, talking louder than the waves. When we finally turned around, the beach looked different in the evening. We found the shoes beneath the towel, with half the coast inside the seams. Shoes full of sand, hair full of wind, no reason to hurry back to where the week would start again. We carried that whole day home, across the floor and through the hall. Shoes full of sand, and summer everywhere at all. Yours out beside the car, I left mine just the way they were. For days a little sand appeared wherever I had been with you. Maybe that is how good days stay, not polished, not complete, just little bits that follow us and gather at our feet. feet, shoes full of sand, hair full of wind. No reason to hurry back to where the week would start again. We carried that whole day home long after evening made its call. Shoes full of sand and summer everywhere at all.
The postcard came without a warning. 3 years after you moved west, a picture of a quiet square, your handwriting on the back. You wrote, "The work is going well." The mountains turned to gold at 4.
I heard our song inside a cafe and thought I'd say hello once more.
A postcard from a small town, 7 lines and 1 blue stamp.
No question asking me to answer.
No map back to what we had.
Still I read it more than once
before I put it with my things.
A postcard from a small town
can carry such a distant spring. I wrote a reply that evening, simple news and nothing more, then changed my mind before the morning and left it folded in a drawer.
Not every memory needs a sequel. Not every road must join again. Sometimes kindness travels far enough. Just knowing where you've been. A postcard from a small town, 7 lines and 1 blue stamp. No question asking me to answer.
No map back to what we had.
I keep it with the birthday cards
and all the small forgotten things.
A postcard from a small town
still makes that old song softly sing. The bus was late by 40 minutes, so we found a little cafe. 2 bowls of soup, 1 shared umbrella, and nowhere useful we could We spoke about the weather because the truth was already known. At the Bus Terminal Café, we made goodbye sound small, asked for more hot water, watched the clock above the wall. You smiled and said, "Call me Sunday." I said, "Of course, I always will." At the Bus Terminal Café, time was moving even when we sat still. Your bus pulled in behind the glass. We stood before the cups were cold. One short hug beside the doorway, then the driver called your road. We did call for quite a while, until our lives grew different ways. Still I remember soup and rain more clearly than some later days. At the Bus Terminal Café, we made goodbye sound small, asked for more hot water, watched the clock above the wall. You smiled and said, "Call me Sunday." I meant it when I said I will. At the Bus Terminal Café, time was moving even when we sat still. There was a road past the baseball field we took when we wanted more time. It added 20 minutes home, which always suited us just fine. The lights were off by late September, the bleachers empty, grass grown tall. We walked beside the chain link fence and heard our footsteps more than talk. The road past the baseball field never took us anywhere new. It only made the evening longer and gave me 20 minutes more with you. No grand view and no bright city, just quiet blocks and cooling air. The road past the baseball field was enough because you were there. Years later I drove through that district. The field had artificial grass. Kids wore uniforms with names we never knew would come to pass. I did not stop or turn around. There was no need to make it sad. Some roads are good because they keep exactly what we had. The road past the baseball field never took us anywhere new. It only made the evening longer and gave me 20 minutes more with you. No grand view and no bright city, just quiet blocks and cooling air. The road past the baseball field was enough because you were there.
You were holding 3 new textbooks. I was carrying my lunch. The first cool morning after summer made us talk about too much. You said your father found new work 2 towns farther down the line. I said that is not very far, as though distance followed signs. September at the bus stop, leaves beginning on the ground. We kept saying, see you Friday, like Friday could not let us down. The bus arrived, you climbed aboard. I smiled until you turned around. September at the bus stop was where our summer ended, without a sound. For weeks we wrote and made arrangements, then school and work filled every day. By winter both of us had learned how easy plans can fade away. I do not remember one last quarrel. There was no single ending scene. Colder mornings coming, where your blue backpack had been. September at the bus stop, leaves beginning on the ground. We kept saying, see you Friday, like Friday could not let us down. The bus arrived, you climbed aboard. I smiled until you turned around. September at the bus stop was where our summer ended, without a sound.
The season had been changing, even when the days stayed warm. The cafe closed an hour earlier. The beach chairs vanished one by one. You had work on Monday morning. I had boxes left to pack, so we bought 2
cups of coffee and walked the long way back.
The last day of our summer. No fireworks, no grand goodbye. Just quieter streets behind us and softer blue across the sky. We promised we would write each other. We both believed it at the time. The last day of our summer was gentle, and that made it hard to leave behind. We sat beside the empty rental stand until the owner locked the gate.
Then you gave me half your sandwich, like we still had hours to waste.
I have had brighter holidays and places people dream about,
but none return as clearly as that almost empty town.
the last day of our summer.
No fireworks, no grand goodbye. Just quieter streets behind us and softer blue across the sky. We promised we would write each other. Ooh, we both believed it at the time. Ooh, the last day of our summer was gentle, and that made it hard to leave behind. Every Friday after 4, we ran downhill to the station, bought 2 lemon sodas and the cheapest tickets north. The train would pull away at 5, with sunlight lying on the seats. You would steal the travel section, I would fall asleep by your knee. The summer train at 5 always felt like we were leaving. Everything we had to answer for a little while behind. No hotel and no big plans, just 2 bags and open time. I still hear those wheels begin on the summer train at 5. We got off wherever sounded good, found a room above a shop, walked until being 25. The summer train at 5 always felt like we were leaving. Everything we had to answer for a little while behind. No hotel and no big plans, just 2 bags and open time. I still hear those wheels begin on the summer train at 5.
We rented bicycles by the shore and rode until the road grew narrow. Your hair kept blowing in your face. You tied it back with borrowed string. We ate fried fish from paper trays, sat on the seawall in the wind. By sunset our blue cotton shirts were rough with salt along the seams, salt on our sleeves, sand inside our shoes. No one knew exactly where we were, and there was nothing left to lose. We watched the fishing boats come home and let the evening do as it pleased. I can still taste that summer in the salt on our sleeves. The room we found had one small fan and music from the floor below. We danced barefoot for a minute, then fell asleep with the radio low. Some holidays are photographs, some live inside the skin. One touch of sea air after rain, and I am there again. Salt on our sleeves, sand inside our shoes. No one knew exactly where we were, and there was nothing left to lose. We watched the fishing boats come home and let the evening do as it pleased. I can still taste that summer in the salt on our sleeves.
Corner store stayed open late, long after every shop went dark. An old radio beside the register played softly toward the park. We bought cold drinks and stood outside, pretending we had somewhere to go. Every song became important because you said you liked it so. Radio from the corner store, drifting down the summer block. One more chorus, one more minute before we finally had to walk. We did not know the singer's name, we only knew what feeling was for. Sometimes love was just a song from the radio at the corner store. The owner swept around our shoes and laughed that young people never sleep. We left when he pulled down the sign, then walked the long way by the creek. Years later I heard that same refrain inside a crowded train. For one small moment I could smell the hot street after rain. Radio from the corner store, drifting down the summer block. One more chorus, one more minute before we finally had to walk. We did not know the singer's name, we only knew what feeling was for. Sometimes love was just a song from the radio at the corner store. We spread the map across the hood and traced the coast with one wet finger. No blue line told us where to turn. We chose the road that looked much thinner. You circled towns with a red pencil. I marked the places we had been. By noon the folds were soft and tired from opening it again and again. August on a paper map, no signal telling us the way. Just your finger on the coastline and the whole wide afternoon to waste. We got lost and found a river, bought peaches from a roadside stand. I still keep that faded August, folded like a little land. The car ran hot outside a village. We waited underneath a tree. You said the best part of a journey was having nowhere else to be. Now every road arrives in seconds on a shining screen of blue. But I miss choosing wrong directions and finding something new. August on a paper map, no signal telling us the way. Just your finger on the coastline, and the whole wide afternoon to waste. We got lost and found the river, bought peaches from a roadside stand. I still keep that faded August, folded like a little land.
We went there every August for the lights and cheap sweet tea. You were brave on every high ride, I stayed safely on the ground. That final year the paint was peeling, half the boots were already gone. We bought 2 tickets for the wheel and watched the town turn slowly round. The day the fairground closed, we stayed until the lights went out. No brass band and no announcement, just workers moving things about. You said nothing stays forever, I said maybe some things do. The day the fairground closed, I was still believing you. By winter there were trucks and fences. By spring the market took its place. I drove past it with another life, and still remembered your face. It was not losing all those rides that made the evening hard. It was knowing even happy things can leave without a scar. The day the fairground closed, we stayed until the lights went out. No brass band and no announcement, just workers moving things about. You said nothing stays forever, now I know you told the truth. The day the fairground closed, I said goodbye to more than you.
We arrived 3 minutes late, watched the ferry leave the pier. You blamed the bakery on Main Street, I blamed the clock we did not hear. The next boat wasn't until evening, So we rented 2 old chairs, bought oranges and a newspaper, and let the wind undo our hair. The afternoon we missed the ferry turned into the best day there. No schedule left to follow, no destination we could care. We talked for hours by the water, made a feast from what we carried. I would miss that boat again, for the afternoon we missed the ferry. We watched children feed the gulls, played cards with a bent old deck. By the time the next boat sounded, neither one of us had checked. Funny how the wrong departure can become the right delay. Some of life is what we planned, some is what got in the way. The afternoon we missed the ferry turned into the best day there. No schedule left to follow, no destination we could care. We talked for hours by the water, made a feast from what we carried. I would miss that boat again, for the afternoon we missed the ferry. We left our shoes beside the blanket, then forgot where we had laid them. Walked 2 miles along the shoreline, talking louder than the waves. When we finally turned around, the beach looked different in the evening. We found the shoes beneath the towel, with half the coast inside the seams. Shoes full of sand, hair full of wind. No reason to hurry back to where the week would start again. We carried that whole day home, across the floor and through the hall. Shoes full of sand, and summer everywhere at all. You shook yours out beside the car. I left mine just the way they were. For days a little sand appeared wherever I had been with you. Maybe that is how good days stay, not polished, not complete, just little bits that follow us and gather at our feet. Shoes full of sand, hair full of wind. No reason to hurry back to where the week would start again. We carry that
postcard came without a warning. 3 years after you moved west, a picture of a quiet square, your handwriting on the back. You wrote the work is going well. The mountains turn to gold at 4. I heard our song inside a cafe and thought I'd say hello once more. A postcard from a small town, 7 lines and 1 blue stamp. No question asking me to answer. No map back to what we had. Still I read it more than once before I put it with my things. A postcard from a small town can carry such a distant spring. I wrote a reply that evening, simple news and nothing more, then changed my mind before the morning and left it folded in a drawer. Not every memory needs a sequel. Not every road must join again. Sometimes kindness travels far enough, just knowing where you've been. A postcard from a small town, 7 lines and 1 blue stamp. No question asking me to answer. No map back to what we had. I keep it with the birthday cards and all the small forgotten things. A postcard from a small town still makes that old song softly sing.
The bus was late by 40 minutes, so we found the little cafe. 2 bowls of soup, 1 shared umbrella, and nowhere useful we could be. You were leaving for a new job, I was staying where we'd grown. We spoke about the weather because the truth was already known. At the Bus Terminal Café, we made goodbye sound small. watched the clock above the wall. You smiled and said, call me Sunday. I said, of course, I always will. At the Bus Terminal Café, time was moving even when we sat still. Your bus pulled in behind the glass. We stood before the cups were cold. One short hug beside the doorway. Then the driver called your roll. We did call for quite a while, until our lives grew different ways. Still I remember soup and rain more clearly than some later days. At the Bus Terminal Café, we made goodbye sound small. Asked for more hot water. Watch the clock above the wall. You smiled and said, call me Sunday. I meant it when I said I will. At the Bus Terminal Café, time was moving even when we sat still. There was a road past the baseball field we took when we wanted more time. It added 20 minutes home, which always suited us just fine. The lights were off by late September. The bleachers empty, grass grown tall. We walked beside the chain link fence and heard our footsteps more than talk. The road past the baseball field never took us anywhere new. It only made the evening longer and gave me 20 minutes more with you. No grand view and no bright city, just quiet blocks and cooling air. The road past the baseball field was enough because you were there. Years later I drove through that district. The field had artificial grass. Kids wore uniforms with names we never knew would come to pass. I did not stop or turn around, there was no need to make it sad. Some roads are good because they keep
exactly what we had. The road past the baseball field never took us anywhere new. It only made the evening longer and gave me 20 minutes more with you. No grand view and no bright city, just quiet blocks and cooling air. The road past the baseball field was enough because you were there.
You were holding 3 new textbooks. I was carrying my lunch. The first cool morning after summer made us talk about too much. You said your father found new work 2 towns farther down the line. I said that is not very far, as though distance followed signs. September at the bus stop, leaves beginning on the ground. We kept saying, see you Friday, like Friday could not let us down. The bus arrived, you climbed aboard. I smiled until you turned around. September at the bus stop was where our summer ended without a sound. For weeks we rode and made arrangements, then school and work filled every day. By winter both of us had learned how easy plans can fade away. I do not remember one last quarrel. There was no single ending scene, only colder mornings coming, where your blue backpack had been. September at the bus stop, leaves beginning on the ground. We kept saying, see you Friday, like Friday could not let us down. The bus arrived, you climbed aboard. I smiled until you turned around. September at the bus stop was where our summer ended without a sound.
We knew the season had been changing, even when the days stayed warm. The cafe closed an hour earlier. The beach chairs vanished one by one.
You had work on Monday morning. I had boxes left to pack. So we bought 2 cups of coffee and walked the long way back. The last day of our summer,
No fireworks, no grand goodbye.
just quieter streets behind us and softer blue across the sky. We promised we would write each other. We both believed it at the time. The last day of our summer was gentle, and that made it hard to leave behind.
We sat beside the empty rental stand until the owner locked the gate. Then you gave me half your sandwich, like we still had hours to waste. I have had brighter holidays and places people dream about, but none return as clearly as that almost empty town. The last day of our summer, no fireworks, no grand goodbye, just quieter streets behind us and softer blue across the sky. We promised we would write each other. We both believed it at the time. The last day of our summer was gentle, and that made it hard to